Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Hope you had a great week. This past week, as the market gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on. In this video, I want to talk about my analysis for USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, and USD JPY. And I was starting off with USD CAD, and we'll work our way from the weekly time frame down to the 4-hour time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see that price is still been in this range between the um 1.279 area and the 1.3 area rather, and the 1.26 area as well. That's what we can see on the weekly time frame. Also, price tried to break below that range in this past week, but there was a quick rejection back into the range. The same thing happened the week before that as well, where the price tried to push up, but there was a break back down into that range. So we are currently still in that range. But generally speaking, on the weekly time frame, what I am expecting for USD CAD is this movement right here. I'm expecting as we can see, price going to test that resistance level back to this trend line, tested resistance level again, forming this what we would normally call a double top pattern. Okay, and normally what we would expect is for price to continue breaking this neck here and all the way back down to the support level. And the way I expect price to do it is as price has tested this trend line here as well as support level here, price went up to retrace a little bit towards the Fibonacci level of the 61.8% level, and I'm expecting price to come back down to this trend line here and possibly break it, moving all the way downwards to this level, back to retest it, back down to this neck here, possibly breaking it as well, retesting it, and then finding its way all the way down to this support level. So this is what I'm expecting in the long run for this pair for USDJPY, and this could possibly happen. But there are also the other possibilities as well, one being price, because of this massive rejection here, price continuing to the top, breaking this resistance level, and then getting all the way to this resistance level here, and then we'll look for price reaction. Another possibility as well is price bouncing, instead of breaking this trend line, coming back down to trend line and then bouncing all the way up to this resistance area. So these are the three possibilities, with the one that I've marked in black being the most likely possibility out of the three. But we also need to be aware that the other two can happen as well. So if we go to the daily time frame, I will show you what you can expect there as well. And on the daily time frame, we can see that price has gotten back to this resistance level. I actually took my trade when price got to this resistance level here, and I'm expecting price to continue to the downside, back down to this support level as well as trend line, and indicated by this rejection when price got to that area there. There's a possibility that price could continue to the top, break this resistance level, and then just continue higher. So we have to bear that in mind, as I mentioned in the weekly time frame. If we go to the daily the 4-hour time frame where I normally take my entry, as we can see, this is what I am looking at currently. I have taken my trade from this point here, and I'll show you how, if we go to the daily time frame, so that price from this doji candle followed by this pin back candle, then I was able to enter my trade from there, and then taking it down, currently at about 40 pips in profit now. But on the 4-hour time frame, this is what I'm expecting for price to continue to the downside, back to this support level here. Could even break that back down, break this all the way down to the support level as well as trend line. Then we'll be looking to see how price reacts. Also, we need to note that there could be a slight retracement as well, maybe back up here to form like a double top pattern, or just maybe like 50% of the way through, and then price may continue down. If price retraces a little bit there to about 50% of that candle, then we may be looking to re-enter more sell opportunities so that we can capitalize on this down move that I'm expecting. But again, if the price continues to the upside here and breaks above this level, then this trade may be invalid and price may just continue to the upside as I gave as an alternative in the weekly time frame. But generally speaking, I'm expecting a sell for this candlestick for USD card. Um, this has been my analysis for USD card. Next, I'll be talking about my analysis for USD Swiss franc. So for USD Swiss franc, again we're starting off with the weekly time frame, and then we work our way down to the 4 hour time frame. And as you can see on the weekly time frame, price has been in this range between the 0.191 level and the 0.935 level. So price has been in this range, and then it bounced from this resistance level all the way down, and it retraced a little bit, 50%, and now it's coming back down. I expect price to break this support level, continue all the way back down to the 0.91 area in this range. Then we'll see how price reacts to this level. If it gives us a buy signal, then we'll take it to the top. If it gives a sell signal by breaking this resistance level, this support level, then we end up taking our trades either down here or to this support level here. But generally speaking, this is what we're expecting, the continuation of this down move at least to the 0.91 level, and then we would react from there. If we go to the daily time frame, we can see what we were expecting last week. As I mentioned, that they would be price has formed this sort of double top pattern. I was expecting price to continue all the way down, which is what has happened here, giving us about 90 pips in profit after price has formed that double top pattern, as you will see on the 4 hour time frame. Also, we need to note that this level has been very strong and has held. And now, given these three candlestick patterns, 1, 2, and 3, that's this bullish candle, this doji, and this bearish candle, that is an evening star, which is an indicative of a sell signal as well. Also note that this candle here is also an engulfing, a bearish engulfing candle, which for me it's more indicative of a sell again. And then if we take our Fibonacci retracement again, from this swing high here, down to this swing low, we can see that price tested the 0.61 Fibonacci level, which is here, and then rejected off it all the way to the downside, and we're expecting price to continue all the way to the 0.91 area, as I was saying earlier. So there are several proofs, there are several indicators to show that price most likely will continue its down move. And I said I've been in this move for almost 2 weeks now, and what I'm expecting is for this area here to be broken, and for price to continue further down another maybe 50 pips. So to break this area here, retest, and then all the way back down here, and then we'll see how price reacts to this area. And I was saying, if price gives us a buy signal in that area, then we'll take our buy trades to the top, continuing the range. And if price breaks this area comfortably, then we'll be looking to sell the market as well. But for the upcoming week, I'm expecting price to continue all the way down, giving us a total of 160 pips on this trade that we've been in for about 2 weeks. So just like USD CAD for USD Swiss franc, I'm also bearish, and then expecting price to continue its down move. So this has been analysis for USD Swiss franc. Next, I'll be talking about my analysis for USD JPY. So for USD JPY, again, look at the weekly time frame and then work our way down to the 4 hour time frame. And as you can see from the weekly time frame, price has rejected off this resistance level here several times and now formed this um, bearish candlestick pattern, and we are currently at support level on the 4 hour time frame. What I'm expecting generally is for price to get down to this support level as well as trend line here on the on the USD and JBP. Um, Oh, USD JPY, sorry. And as you can see, price has been forming this sort of candlestick pattern, went there to test the trend line, went up again, and I'm expecting price to continue to check test this trend line before either bouncing or breaking the trend line. But I suspect price will most likely bounce from this trend line as well. So this is the sort of pattern I'm looking at for USD JPY. If we go to the daily time frame, we can see that this pattern seems to be playing up, and what has formed now is the pattern I describe as the evening star, with this bullish candle followed by the doji candle or the pin bar, and then the bearish candlestick. So this here is a strong indication that price could continue breaking this support level all the way down to the support level here, as well as the trend line. Also, we can see that price is more or less formed this double top pattern all the way from here back down to this level here and tested it here again. And like I said, I'm expecting price to continue all the way down to at least this neck, or could break it and get down to this level as well. So but generally speaking, I am bearish on USD JPY. If we go to the daily time frame, we can see that I have been in this trade for a while. Last week I said that I was expecting price to continue to the downside. Price got to this support level here and bounced back up here, giving us more opportunities to enter the market and take it all the way to the downside from this sort of double top pattern. And now price has gotten to support level. So if you're not in this trade, what I would say is we should wait and see how price reacts to this area. If price gives us a bullish signal, we can end up buying again to the top area if you want to, but I'm not going to buy. I'm just going to look for sells. But if price gives us a sell signal, then we'll wait for the break below this here, a possible retest, and then take our sells all the way down to this area here, and that would probably give us about 100 pips on that move as well. So this is what I'll be expecting for USD JPY. So for this USD pairs, USD CAD, USD Swiss franc, and USD JPY, I am generally bearish in all these three, and that's what I'll be expecting from the market in the coming week as well. So this has been my analysis so far. I hope this video has been very helpful to you. If it has, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more analysis video. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright.